Skipper, I mean, as a player and a fan and many, you don't normally expect to come to an away ground, score 3 goals and not on a losing side.
No, and it's not the first time it's happened. Happened last week at Rochdale. Happening again tonight. Ricky scored a hat-trick and he's going home on a losing side, so it's just not good enough, you know. Like defensively, we just were nowhere near it tonight. To let in 4 goals is obviously a huge disappointment, and we let the game be too open. You know, we've had a lot of chances to score ourselves, got 3, could have had more. They've got 4 and could have had more, you know. It's one of them games where we've let it be so open and stretched, and you're going to concede when it's like that, and we've only got ourselves to blame.
Is that not almost like the human nature when we're so desperate to win and we can see that the opposition is, they have to take it's probably a bit strong, but they're there and goals chances are coming, that we leave ourselves too stretched?
Maybe because we fancied ourselves going forward that we would score, and we created a lot. Had a lot of opportunities to score, should have scored more, to be honest. And maybe that's because you are trying to go front foot that you do leave yourself a bit exposed at the back, but you've got to be cuter than that, you know. As players we've got to be a little bit, it's not naive on our part, you know. We go in 2-1 up, we've got to come out second half and keep it tighter, and let in 2 silly goals within a couple of minute periods and find yourself behind again. So there's no dressing up. It's shocking really on our behalf.
Is there also like a little bit of fragility because of the position we're in, and because we're a little bit we're scoring goals, but we're also letting them in, and when we don't score goals, we all seem to succumb to the odd one chance that. Yeah,
no, we are fragile at the moment. There's no getting away from it. We're letting in goals. Obviously, we're conceding every game because we keep losing, and some games we score ourselves, and some games we don't manage to. But the other side is always getting opportunities. So. Something we've got to address, because obviously we're clearly not doing something right when we're out on the pitch. You know, we prepare right, we're given all the tools to go out and win the game, you know, as far as studying the opposition and coming up with a game plan to win it, but we're not implementing it when we go on the pitch, and that's down to us players to take on the chin, I'm afraid.
And with games coming up still thick and fast, and also the teams that are higher in the league currently than we are, it's a battle that we're going to have to face.
Of course, yeah. Another game in 3 or 4 days, and what can you do? You just got to get on with it. You know, you have to carry on working hard in training, do your prep, recover, and we've got to find it within us as players to produce that performance and get that win. You know, I thought it was coming tonight. Going in at half time, we were buoyant in there, and we was really thinking that we'd go on. And then we've shown the fragile side of us second half, where we just at times falling to pieces defensively, and we can't keep allowing that to happen, because you can't win games when you're conceding that many chances and goals.
And it's probably a silly question. So the moon was quite buoyant at half time. I'm assuming it's the opposite.
Of course.
At the end of the game. Do you think there's enough in the dressing room, having seen it at half time, that we can get out of this and we can get the wins we need to just make sure that the end of the season isn't...
Of course, I think that, yeah. If you look around and see the players that we've got in our squad, there's no way that we should be where we are in the position we find ourselves in, but we are. And, you know, we've got ourselves there. We need to get ourselves out. Games coming around, so, you know, you have to learn quickly from the mistakes we're going to probably be in tomorrow, you know, assessing where we went wrong, and probably a bit of finger pointing and, you know, saying what needs to be done better. I think that's important now. That no one gets a soft ride, and try and put it right quickly. Because, yeah, to answer your question, I do think we've got enough because of the players that we've got in there, but we're not showing it at the moment. So it's just words, you know. It's just words, and whatever's said in there is just words if you don't go out and do it on the pitch. So it's the only way you can prove it is out there. You know, you can say everything. I can say what, you know, this stuff to you guys, but ultimately it's what happens out there that you get judged on and what counts. So it's the only place we can put it right. All right, guys.
Carl came out and sort of mentioned that he felt there were some players in there who perhaps weren't, you know, didn't see Charlton as the pinnacle of their career. Did you sense that there's characters within the dressing room that, like you say, need telling what it's about to play for Charlton?
Yeah, but they get told and then the same things happen. You know, I don't think we can keep losing like this and then roll out the narrative that everyone's, you know, doing their best and trying their hardest, because we've got two good players to keep producing what's going on. So obviously we're falling short somewhere, whether it's mentally or physically on the pitch, and or both. Maybe. I mean, I think we're showing a fragile side of ourselves mentally, where we're conceding so many goals and in quick succession in games and stuff like that, going from leading 2-1 to 3-2 behind within, I don't know what it was, 3 minutes maybe, 5 minutes, whatever. That shows a fragile nature to us, so it's obviously there. Can only speak for myself as far as, you know, what it means for me to play for this club, but sometimes it's not enough, or there's not enough of us that feel that way. Maybe it's reflected in performance.
Sort of last season now, how difficult it can be once you get sucked into a bad run as well. I mean, 6 points above the relegation zone now. It's not something you want to talk about, but it's something that needs addressing quite quickly.
Well, we need to start winning, yeah. Simple as that. You know, a few weeks ago we were looking above us and thinking, can we sneak into that 6? Now you're asking me about, do we need to be worried of what's below us? What we need to worry about is the next game and getting a win. And then the game after that, and the game after that, and getting to a points total that's gonna mean that we're fine. And then plan for the future. But at the moment it's about the next game. And we've got to do something different to what we've done tonight and the game before and the game before that, because that's 3 losses on the bounce, and that's just nowhere good enough for the players that we got and this club. It's not good enough.